Okay guys, so we're back and down to the real meat of the game now, the battle screen. This minion found its way up to me and trouble found me for once. So we're going to have a go at capturing our first minion. So we've done a nice 9 damage. See, these guys don't do too much damage, so it's just straight trade off with this one. The theory is just like Pokemon. You hit these dudes, get them down low on health, and then go for the capture. Damn, that one's bringing out the big guns. So now we try our first capture. So played a little tune. And this one should be straight in there. Sometimes like you'll get a little struggle just like the Pokeball. Oh, there we go. Oh no, it got away. How the hell did it get away? It's only got 2 health. I mean, damn, if I can't capture one like that, then we're going to be struggling. And there's no way I'm going to get it to 1 health. Unless you got to try twice. I don't know. But I was going to say I can't see it re-breaking out of it again. There we go. And a little victory jump. And that's how you capture a minion. So we've got a Shablicker as well, which is the... So we're now level 2. Which, on this game, I'll just go through a few of the things as well about the game. The levels are purely for capturing the minions. I've just read through the manual as well since I started this game, and any kind of status isn't affected by a level. It's affected by the amount of it's affected by the different equipment you have. So how the dagger puts your attack up. So basically you've got to get better items to get better stats. That's the only way to raise the stats. Your level is purely about capturing the minions. So now we're level 2, I think we should be pretty easy to capture minions now at this level. So there you go, see, we're still doing exactly the same damage more or less. So the dagger's meant to do slightly more attack, but I don't know whether it's a kind of roll of the dice thing or not, I'm not too sure. And as you can see, this is a fire elemental. Oh, damn. Nothing we can do about that. But we've still got a Shablicker out of it, but we've got no experience points for that. In fact, I might be better off equipped in the knife actually, because the less damage we do, the better. At this stage, I don't think you can go down there. No, I think this is just like a little corridor. So that looks like something. There's a stone tablet there. Knowledge 1. So that must be something that we can read. Like, I've kind of got some memories of the game, obviously from playing it, and I'm sure I did complete it, but as with a lot of things, it was a long time ago, so a lot of that is from a long time ago. So knowledge Water-based attacks are effective against fire-based creatures. Fire-based attacks are effective against wind-based creatures. Well, we kind of knew that. Chorus from the last video, he already told us that. That's how the game works. Just like Pokemon, different elements are best against other ones. This is a warp stone, which isn't working at the minute, but when you find the other one at the end, there's usually one at the end of a level. And I might as well just go ahead and save it just as a precaution. But there's one at the end of each level usually, and it's just somewhere so that you can do a quick travel back to the beginning of a level without having to do all the running back. But right now we need to get to the end of the level to meet Chorus, and that progresses then onto the next bit. We can't open that up yet as well. That's like, oh no, you can. This is a secret. Well, it's not that secret really, but this is I think it's just a different way to go actually. There's two ways of going on this game. I think one avoids a lot of conflict, like this way, and the other way you have more fights, because those guys run away from you. You have to actually capture them to get them to fight you, otherwise they'll just run away from you. So you can corner them, but we do need the key for that, so we have to go the other way anyway. But it kind of all comes out at the same place, but you can capture them, and we will need one of them eventually anyway. I don't think they're the most offensive, the Patash, but he's a fire element as well. So this beetle forest is kind of more fire. I think there is some water ones as well. Oh. No, I think it's going to be too much to hit him again, but I don't think we're going to have enough to capture him. But you never know, with a higher level we might do. I'll give it a whirl. If we can capture him, then that's another minion caught. And that gives us another 2. For when we actually go back to the village then. I can't use them yet until they get purified. Oh no, this dude's gonna break out. Yeah, he's gonna break out. But I know I'm definitely gonna kill him on the next one, but I don't think 5 is enough. So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to kill this dude. There's nothing I can do about that really. I'll just waste all my cocoons, I think, trying to capture him. Damn, I ran into another one straight away. Hopefully I get a bit of luck on this one in terms of the damage done. Oh, hopefully I can just keep him alive, but I'm not too sure. Come on, leave him with 1 health, please. No, he's killed him. Which doesn't actually help you on this game. That's a strange thing about this game. The violence doesn't actually help you. And those guys are aggressive as well, and we'll need to heal up. So, time to use one of those mugwort herbs. Up 2. So let's go ahead and fight this dude. And Skeeb is an air elemental actually. I thought it was water, and I think sometimes those hopping minions, sometimes you get the water variation, sometimes you get the fire variation. So Skeeb's a bit of a tougher customer by the look of it. And that's his kind of a little attack. I think those kind of headbutt attacks and punch attacks don't seem to do as much. It's more the kind of spell ones that do the damage. That's about as close as we're going to get this dude. I might try and use 2 cocoons on him. Hopefully with our level 2, get him. Although he's going pretty quietly. Oh yeah, we got him. Cool, so that's 2. Oh, so we're almost level 3. So level 3 will make it that much easier. And there is a bag there to grab. That's just the sharp liquor. There's another one of those dudes there. So we'll try doing battle with him as well. It's hard because I think with the defending you've got to kind of second guess if they're going to do the special attack. Oh, this should be a good one actually. I think we'll get him low down on health with this. He's missed with that. Sometimes those attacks as well, you can miss. Oh yes, this should be a definite capture then. So I've got 2 of these guys. Which means I can maybe keep one and then spin one for silk. This game does get a bit grindy, so I think maybe some of the elements of it I'll just have to grind away and then come back to you. Because you find that it's worth your while to raise some of them a few levels before you actually spin them into silk, just to get a little bit more money for them. I think you get something like 100. I forgot what it's called now, Yan, whatever the money's called. I think you get 100 Yan. Does it say on the use? Yeah, Yan. You get about 100 Yan, I think, for the lowest level minions. Okay, so there's no more. The key must be somewhere else then. Must be further on in the level, and then you got to backtrack to get it. I know for certain loading ones. Oh, there's another one of those, but this is a different one. Yeah, this is an air one. Wasp. And the good deal is we've leveled up a bit. But I don't know how many more of those things that we've got. I don't think we've got many more before we've got to go back. Oh yes, that's good. So we can capture another variation. The good thing about getting the different variations, you can then have a mix of elements. But it can be a bit of a double-edged sword, because a minion with 2 elements, it also gives them 2 weaknesses then. Although not to the same degree. I think it kind of halves it. Because attacks are kind of like doubly effective, but if they've got 2 elements it just makes it 25% more effective. But it also then makes it, it's just an extra element that does more damage then. But once you learn the layout of the level and what kind of enemies you're going to be facing, you know who to bring. So that's knowledge 2, which I think is basically telling you the other weaknesses. Higher attack and mana values result in more effective normal, special and magic attacks. The higher your speed, the more turns you receive to attack your enemy. So there you go. So that shows you the balance of having a more powerful minion to having a faster minion. And we've got 2 roads still to go here. I can't remember now which one has the key. One of them has the key. use that. I mean, we've always got the earring to go back with, but if you get beaten before you get home, you lose all your experience points that you've gained. So you've got to be careful. You'll keep the minions that you've caught, but you'll lose the level. So, which just means more grinding for you, having to go back and recapture. The only one thing that's weird about this is as well, the energy bars sometimes don't follow up with what's actually happening. I must still have cocoons, otherwise it wouldn't keep letting me capture them. So I thought you only had about 6 per foray into the forest, but I think it may be about, I don't know if you get 10. But now we're pretty much a higher level. I think we don't have any problem in catching these dudes now. And the more the merrier, the more you get, the more experience. So we're very near to being level 4 already, which is pretty good going. It gets harder going as you go along. I mean, you do start grinding just to earn money, spinning the... Oh no, they're the water ones. They must hang out here. And there's another knowledge. Oh, that's because I think the tablet fell on its tail or something. So that's what it looks like. It looks like it's making that strange face because of this thing on its tail. But that's another knowledge, which this one will tell us. While poisoned, your physical and magical attack decreases, and you also do less damage. You will also lose HP at the start of your turn, so the usual thing for poison, but it also weakens your attack. Obviously, I don't know why it says and you do less damage. Obviously you're going to do less damage if your attack decreases, so it's pretty obvious. So those guys walked into a corner there. I'll try capturing one of these guys. I think these are the most trickiest to catch. Hopefully I think we should get him down to a low level enough to capture this guy though. Because we haven't got one of this variation yet. Oh no, we did too much damage. That's what I mean, they're quite hard to capture because you do a lot of damage to them. Right ahead of the other ones. So I don't think they're the most useful of minions. Like, these dudes are more dangerous. Oh, the Shab minion. Oh, and we've got 2. So we could be in trouble here. I think this is at the point where you need to start getting 2 minions. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to need 2 minions here. I don't know if we'll be able to capture one of them though. No, it's looking very dangerous. Damn, I think we might have bitten off a bit more than we could chew. Can we retreat? Hopefully. Yes, we got away. You lose the poison status when you leave a battle as well, so that's not too bad. But I might use the thing to return. Oh, there's the key. but I think I'll use the earring to return, because we need some minions really to get our back when we're going against two. When you start going against the scab minions, you need to have some minions with you by then, because Levant isn't the most adept at fighting. Once you get minions, you don't really use Levant to attack that often really, once you get some strong minions. But that's it for this video. Next time out I'll show us purifying some of these minions that we've caught and getting them on board with us. Thanks for carrying on with this with me, folks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.